Hi, everybody. Okay, so I've readjusted the lighting because I'm trying to put it off to the side so I don't constantly have that glare in my glasses, but I see that I still have the glare in my glasses. I don't know. Oh, it's because of this one. Okay, got it. Okay, that's better. I'm not as lit up as normally. Normally, they're like right in my face and I'm a lot brighter. This lighting makes me look older, so I really love it. It's just a treat. You know, I don't care. Um, but if you missed the live earlier, I'm just popping on. There are 5 active coupon codes, glitter 50, and then go to today's deals and it says coupon codes and it says free rainbow, honey free, scattered deal, and glitter free 5. Okay, so that's the 5 codes. Glitter 50, glitter 50, glitter free 5, scatter deal, honey free, free rainbow. Okay, so there's 5 active coupon codes. Glitter 50 gives you 50% off all the glitter on the website. Hi, Jerry. Glitter free 5 gives you $5 off any item under the glitter. It's if it's under the glitter section, it says glitter all the boys, I think. If you click on that section on the website, anything there, you can put one in your shopping cart and use that coupon code and it will give you $5 off. And then Scattered Deal is by the Turquoise Party. You can get the tumbler, the vinyl, or the sublimation print, and then you can add the Capri mixed size AB stones to your order, and that one will be free. And then if you get the Bees and Brushstrokes tumbler and rhinestone bundle, you can get the honeycomb coaster mold set for free. And then if you do the blushing unicorn UVDTF, you can get the beaded mandala UVDTF for free. So there's 3 buy this, get that's free. It's a good one. The mandala one is you only have to buy the $3.50 unicorn to get the $6.50 full sheet of mandalas, and they're beautiful rainbows. So there's 3 buy this, get that coupon codes. Then there's one that's just $5 off any glitter. And then you have coupon code glitter 50 to get you 50% off on the glitter. Now, y'all been shopping. I'm going to try to go in tonight and remove anything that's sold out. It looks like a bunch of the UVDTFs from the other day are sold out. Oh yeah, a lot of them are sold out. I knew that was going to happen. You guys are crazy pants about your UVDTFs. So just so you know, we do have more UVDTFs coming in. Hi everybody, but I just wanted to make sure everybody knows as they're coming into the live that we do have all those coupon codes and sales. Also, if you go just past the UVDTFs that just launched, there's like 5 of them are sold out. There was 8. There's a bunch of stuff on 50% off. So then you get to like the Floral Storm, the mic and headphones, which is funny because I just set up my gigantic microphone, mic and headphones. The music ones, I thought the music ones kind of with the bears I launched. And then you have the rocks. I don't know why you guys don't love my rock decals. It doesn't matter. I only have to love them. Those were ones that I did for myself. It says, if I look lost, I'm just rock collecting. And then it says easily distracted by rocks. I just love them so much. Eat, sleep, be cute, repeat, UVDTF. That's cute for a little kid's tumbler, well, even for me. The Hello Fall, glass and resin rhinestones, RBDs, the Dainty Daisy, the red and black plaid, and the Don't Stop the Music. I put those all on 50% off. Okay. And the Perfectly Imperfect glass. Oh, that's sold out. I was gonna say, I'm surprised that hasn't sold out. It did. Perfectly Imperfect. Okay. And then after that, you have a bunch of UVDTFs. So there was a lot of 50% off items, and then the coupon codes. So lots of coupon codes, lots of stuff going. I know, I love the right ones. Okay, so let's jump in. We're gonna put another coat of epoxy on this guy. I waffle back and forth on what I want to do with this one. We're still getting there. Where's my gloves? We're just doing a quick live tonight. We're gonna get epoxy on this guy. Valentine's Day is tomorrow. Okay. So hi guys. Yeah, that's what we'll do tonight. Epoxy this guy. Okay. So yeah. So remember I said that your vote is for the beach. I'm thinking beach. I'm working through how I want to make that work on this tumbler. I'm thinking about how I want to make that work on this tumbler and get the look that I want. and I want to do something creative, maybe like a geode looking beach. I don't know. I have so many ideas. But remember, I had no sound. So I've had this Mama Jamma for 8 years. We've just never taken it out of the packaging. Literally, I just took the directions out of it was in a sealed container and I just took it out of the box. Never used it. It's going to be used because my whole new system requires a microphone. So I was like, well, I mean, I have one, I guess, because this was for back when I was going to do all do the voiceovers for all of my videos. I was like, oh, I'll get really crisp vocal. And then I never learned how to set it up, and I'm very intimidated by it. But today I just dove in. But every time I'm doing anything technical, I always bump up against something that I don't understand. This is what it plugs into. Like, that doesn't look like an HDMI cord. I don't even know what that is. So that's when I had to get the directions out. Fabergé egg. I have done a Fabergé egg tutorial. That's so funny. I've done a Fabergé egg tutorial. It's a million years old. But I used what I was doing, I had an egg shaped tumbler, but I was using heat transfer vinyl. I'm showing that you can do, instead of doing a glitter peekaboo, you can use glitter heat transfer vinyl and cut out your shapes and apply it and use a heat gun to apply the HTV onto your tumbler carefully and then epoxy over the top of it. So instead of doing a double glitter peekaboo to get all the colors. Now we've since moved on to double-sided adhesive sheets like HTV. That's the old way. Still could be done if you don't have double-sided adhesive sheets and you want to do that look. You can use HTV if you got a bunch of glitter HTV. But now we would do the Fabergé egg look, or just that color, the double peekaboos really with double-sided adhesive sheets, because it uses a lot less epoxy. It's less chunky and thick. Okay, let's stop this. Okay, so I have. All right, make sure it's fitting on there properly. Move my glasses. Okay, so here we go. So if you are just jumping in, this is the third day that we're going to be working on this guy. This is a wine glass from Dollar Tree. We took it, we gently sanded it with 220 grit sandpaper, washed it, applied, tack it over and over, and then put this gold foil, the gold leafing down. You can get gold leafing on Amazon for like $8, $10. Put down, I think you can get just gold for $5.99, but I like all the colors. So I always spend $9.99 to get all the colors. So I put just the gold leafing all over that, tack it over and over. Okay, let it really dry up and make sure there's no gooiness left of the tack it over and over. Once it was officially dry and that thing, then I went and burnished all the excess off. And so it kind of looks very chrome-like. And then we added one coat of epoxy to this. Okay, so we're going to add a second coat of epoxy. There's still like these little areas where there were some seams. There were some spots where I had put double layer of the gold foil to go back in and add some tack because there was little seams and cracks. So it's a little thick right here, so you can feel the texture through the epoxy. So we're going to put one more coat of epoxy on this to make this very, very smooth. We want to get a really nice smooth surface. Now, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is paint this. I don't know if I have white acrylic paint. Actually, now that I think that. I was thinking about, here's my ideas. One, I'm going to go in and I'm actually going to white acrylic paint. I was thinking about putting some little variegations in here. I might do that. Let me think about this. This is an evolving idea of what I'm doing with this one, because I also, because see, and I also want to do the 3D. Let's just put another coat. Regardless, we need another coat of epoxy on this guy. So let's start with that step. Okay, so we're gonna get our epoxy rocking and rolling. Sorry, I did this thing where I organized, now everything is kind of slightly off kilter. Okay, so I'm gonna mark down. I only need maybe 10 milliliters of epoxy. I went to 15. It's just easier to measure. Sorry. Oh, there's flakes on the website for $5, 2 different colors. Found those today. Oh. Okay. So okay, here we go. So we're gonna put in
first 7.5 milliliters. I'm not going to address the yellow epoxy, y'all. We've addressed it on numerous lives. If you're like, what in the heck is she doing? If somebody asks, why am I using really old epoxy, is if there's anybody who's heard me answer a million times, if you all wouldn't mind. It is really old epoxy. Epoxy technically has an expiration date, but not actually. It's just more because it stops being as pretty in the bottle, and so they call it expired, but it will still cure beautifully and be fine. This is 2 years old epoxy. Okay. Is it 2 years old? Yeah, 2 years old. Well, it's 1.5 years old. It's almost 2 years old. Sorry, anytime I get epoxy on the work table, I wipe it up. It kind of got on this outside lip. I'm also wiping that off. There is a reason. I'm not just going to clean freak because I'm obviously not a clean freak. But if it's up here, it's not going to get stirred in, but there is a good chance I'm going to scrape it into there. So it's not going to get mixed properly because it's on the far outside edge of this cup. So I wipe it off because I don't want that unmixed epoxy anywhere. Okay. So you can see as we mix it, that yellowness goes away. We've been in California for what, 6 months now? I don't even know. It's just a blur. And I've been using this epoxy the whole time. It cures beautifully. It cures crystal clear. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just old. It's out in my mom's storage room for a long time. I used it when I was here for the summer a couple of years ago. Well, in a couple months, May will be 2 years. And while I was here for 6 weeks when we lived in Texas. I hated the summer, so we came out here and got out of the heat. And I crafted out of my mom's craft room. And then when I left, I forgot it all, just left it all there, and she put it away for me and kind of lost track of it. She just found it. So we're using it because I do not like to waste. It is perfectly good epoxy. So if you ever dig out your craft stuff and you find some old epoxy, it is still usable unless it's crystallized. But they even say if it's crystallized, just warm it up and it'll go back to normal. All right, I'm gonna start working. So I am a creature of habit. I like my turner to be facing from this direction, and I also like it to turn away from me. I can do it anyway, but this is muscle memory for me. I've done this a million times. So basically with this one, we're just putting down a second coat of epoxy on here. We want to make this durable. I bet you guys I'm ultimately going to do this as a steampunk tumbler because I found my gears. I dug them out. I got those roses. I got to get some clay, some air dry clay. So you can see I apply my epoxy below the lip. I don't go up here yet. Okay, once I get coverage on the tumbler, looking good, then I come up here and I swoop up and I bring that epoxy up to that top lip. It's going to dome up right on that edge. Notice I don't go back down. I only go up. So I'm only swooping my finger up to that lip and past it. And what happens is when my finger comes off of it, that epoxy goes right to that edge and it domes up. What you don't want to do is push a tidal wave of epoxy up there, because that is how you will end up with a drip inside. You want to push just enough to go up, slide a little bit of epoxy up that direction, and then that's it. Now I have a little left. We'll go ahead and apply it. It's like two grams maybe. So this will self-level onto this tumbler somewhere. So we'll let it go. Got a nice coating here. It's ready to rock and roll. Beautiful. Okay, turn that guy upside down. Yes, you can use blue food coloring inside your epoxy. You can also use a little drip of alcohol ink. The alcohol ink does, alcohol ink fades very, very quickly. That's why you really kind of stop seeing me use it. I will use it. It does a great thing, but for longevity on a craft project, alcohol ink is not your way. You want to go with epoxy dyes, glitters, micas, things like that, because you're going to get longevity out of it. If you put in alcohol ink, let's say you're doing a beautiful table and you're using blue alcohol inks, it's going to fade. Okay, both blue micas, iridescent mica flakes. Oh my gosh, this looks so good. Oh, now, see, I was just seeing it as a beach scene. Now I'm definitely seeing it as a steampunk. How pretty would this be, a set of these for a steampunk wedding for the bride and groom? Oh. All right. So that being said, y'all, happy Friday. Happy Chaos Friday. Actually, today was not chaotic. Today I gotta just chill out and I worked on this. I worked down here. So you guys can't see the big changes. I showed everybody earlier. I sublimated my lotus flower today, epoxy tomorrow, and hopefully rhinestones on Sunday. Yes! Ooh, look at my lotus. She's coming along. I worked on her a lot over the last couple weeks. I used the one rhinestone, the glass rhinestone set. She's been working on. I screwed up and I put the wrong color on this petal down here, but it's so far down the bottom you ain't gonna notice. So on the seam, I just work past the seam like it doesn't even exist. But it's so pretty. So pretty. That's the lotus. Gorgeous. Okay, for anybody just jumping in, just know that there are 5 active coupon codes: glitter 5, glitter 50, and then glitter free 5. Glitter 50 is 50% off all the glitter on the website. Glitter free 5 is for $5 off an item in the glitter section, the glitter old boys. And then there's 3 other coupon codes: the buy this, get that. You're gonna find them under today's deals. It's gonna be like, buy a tumble bundle, get this free. Buy a UVDTF, get this UVDTF full sheet free. Buy, what was the third one? Can't even think. I don't know. I can't remember. I've only gone over it 95 times. But it's all under today's deals. All you gotta do is go to today's deals, sort by featured, and then you're gonna see the little list of all the coupon codes. Don't forget, glitter 50 is gonna get you 50% off all the glitter on the website, and then all those other coupon codes are gonna get you all that awesome stuff. All right. So there's 3 buy this, get that. And then there is a $5 coupon code for glitter. All right. Happy Friday, y'all. I will see you guys later. Bye, everybody.